Myself, Uday. I've been working with CRM systems since 4.0 version, since like 2008. I've been involved with different sectors like education, security, housing, and aviation sectors, implementing CRM for them. And people call me as CRM rescue as well. So I'm like fixing some issues immediately. It's just if they have any issue integrating with CRM or like anything is not working, I'm ready to jump on and quickly fix that. And I worked as a technical lead and managing a team, and worked as a solution architect and training a team within the project. And this is one of the biggest project I ever did is a Department for Education, moving the CRM system from Oracle CRM system to Microsoft CRM system, migrating nearly 500 million records to CRM system, and connected this CRM system with 5 different systems. They're based in different locations, not in one place. They're based in Bath, in Manchester, Coventry, so different systems in different locations. And the current implementation is with University of East London, implementing CRM as 365. Recently, we upgraded to 365 from CRM 2016. So they used to have CRM 2011, which was implemented in 2012. It was very rigid, and it was implemented only for one team, the recruitment and marketing team, not really used by wider people. So now it's been implemented all over the university, like recruitment team, marketing, student support, financial team, they can use CRM 365. And this is integrated with student record system. So my implementation, all the implementation that includes, it's not a complicated thing. Like I try to be more out of the box. Once I implement the CRM system, I don't want to put it in a situation where they need a proper developer there, and they want to maintain a system there. My implementation is like having more out-of-the-box solution. So if they have any question, if they want me to do some automated workflow, I'll try to think of that within the CRM system instead of me jumping on writing a code on that. That's what I do. And within this project, I've connected all different systems with Scribe integration tool. Maybe you guys know Scribe as integration system, integration and migration system. And that is integrated with the in-house student record management system, and that doesn't include any .NET development, that doesn't include any JavaScript. You need a minimum knowledge of SQL, writing SQL queries on Scribe. And I've trained the in-house team, how to use the Scribe, how to integrate 2 different systems using Scribe, and integrated with the website as well. So when you think of integration with website, you'll think of writing a code against that website and CRM to talk to each other. But what I did is I've created a simple web service which reads an XML message sending from website to Scribe, and Scribe will process that XML, send it to CRM. So there is no development included in that. It's a kind of a configuration. Like when you get a CRM system for the first time, you configure that according to your requirements. That's the same way you can configure your data flow. And these are the different clients I've worked with. So this is a very high-level solution what I'm implementing at University of East London. Student recruitment, where that is the first stage for the student, where they make some inquiries, they make some applications. That is using different channels. Like they can make an application from website. There's an organization called UCAS where they can make an application through UCAS. All those applications will come to CRM, and within the CRM system, they got applications inquiry team using that. They'll monitor the application, they'll respond to the students using CRM system instead of moving on to different systems, because CRM is maintained as a unified central system. And student life, once a student make an application and they enrolled, they'll be on a student life. So these are the different modules on CRM, campus services and marketing. So this is exactly what they see when they log on to CRM. So if a student have any issues, like current student, if they're not able to make any, if they're not able to go for class or something like that, they can send an email or they can submit a request from the student portal that will come onto the CRM. Or if they're not able to access any library systems, they'll make a request on a website again or through the student portal that will come onto CRM, which will be under student life. And all the campus services, like for example, we recently moved residential services. Like UEL, they have their own residential services like hostels for students, and they're interested to use CRM because all the information related to students, it's on CRM system instead of getting another new system and training them on that. So we moved all the residential services to CRM, where they can request for any accommodation within UEL. Because we already got a student record, we can link up with a student residential accommodation record in CRM. And marketing, again, within the marketing, we're using Click Dimensions there. Click Dimensions is a huge marketing tool to process bulk email messages and do some outreach open day events. And this is a path of a student journey at UEL now. It's a smooth transition from the stage of inquiry, enrollment, graduation, and being an alumni. Even an alumni team, they're using CRM to maintain their student records to keep up to date their address details and the contact details to contact them anytime. And today, my main focus is on using a payment solution in CRM. We have seen there's so many companies, they integrate CRM system with Sage Pay or any other payment solution. If you create any invoice in CRM, that will be sent to a Sage system or any payment solution system. And that will process the payment and that will give you a response to CRM. There's a development and integration should be happen within CRM system and the Sage system. But with this payment solution, you don't need to leave your CRM. You can create a payment profile in CRM and send an email to customer or your student saying that this is a direct debit link, please provide your bank details, then we'll process your payments. This is using Go Cardless company, integrating with a Go Cardless. And within this, you can create payment profiles, you can view all the payment transactions and subscriptions. Subscriptions that can be an alumni donation or if university has a gym membership, you can create a gym membership on this and send it to students saying that please provide your bank details for gym membership. And then we're looking into Pay360 by Capita, which is PayPoint. Currently, they changed to Pay360. So Pay360 is used to process credit and debit cards. We'll quickly show a quick demo on that once we move on to another one. And this is how we'll see on CRM system. When you create a payment profile, you'll see who is the customer and what is the direct debit mandate and what bank they're using is a mandate signed. And this is the subscription details. If it is a gym membership, what is the subscription name, how much you're charging and what date you're charging them. And these are all the payment transactions, future payments. And another solution is a Connect Bot, which is a bot application connected to CRM itself, where student can use for course inquiries, open their booking, and if they want to find out any application status or scholarship status. And as UEL, they're using Office 365 as a single sign-on system for all the students and staff. If they want to make an appointment with any tutor or student hub, they need to log on to this. We're using an Office 365 authentication there. And help desk, like this is a basic level of help desk. Like if they're not able to log into the learning management system, they can just send a request from here saying that I'm not able to log into a learning management system. Then bot will help that student saying that I've requested this with our IT, then they'll get back to you very soon. So we'll see that in real time quickly. I'll pop onto the laptop quickly. Sorry. Right. So for example, if you need to set up a payment profile, you select a customer, then you select this is the direct debit. Then immediately you can see you're using a payment gateway as Go Cardless, and this is a customer name. And then you can send a link to the customer. And you can select a subscription. This can be an alumni donation. If you are a housing system, if you are a housing organization, then you can start taking the council tax. Or if you are an IT consultancy, you can say this is a Dynamics 365 support subscription. If you are a gym, then you can say gym gold plan. Let's say this is an alumni donation. Then immediately it says there is a minimum of £5. And then you can select if it is a monthly payment or weekly or yearly. Let's say this is a monthly payment and set a date for that. Let's say 3rd of every month. Now within CRM, we know we can set up workflows. Once this record is created, you can send an email to this email address saying that here is the direct debit link, please provide your bank details. So once you save this record, this is a URL sent to the customer. So you can see this is a subscription name, alumni donation. Then you can start giving customer details. Now they can confirm their bank details. Once they click confirm, then these details will be sent to Go Cardless. That will validate the bank details, and immediately that response will be sent to CRM. Then you'll see a direct debit mandate is signed on CRM. Yeah. And this Go Cardless, it supports back payment, and you can accept any currency like euros if you want to take any payments from euro currency. Now we can see direct debit is successful. Let's go back to CRM. When you refresh this page,
but you need to set the currency up in CRM.
Yeah.
While you're talking to the person you're taking the direct debit.
And
so
is it fully PCI compliant?
Yeah, this is fully PCI compliant. And now we can see direct debit mandate is signed, and this is a bank. And here is the subscription ID generated by Go Cardless. And these are the future payments. And you can also see transaction dates here for each payment. And whenever the payment is processed by Go Cardless, that will send an update to CRM system. CRM system will notify that payment is successful. If the payment is failed or customer cancelled the direct debit, then we'll receive a notification on CRM saying that payment is failed. Then we can take necessary action there.
Again, that is provided from Go Cardless?
Yeah, that is provided by Go Cardless again. So this is how we can set up a direct debit in CRM without leaving a CRM system. And there is no paper-based filling up a direct debit form.
So to create this record where somebody can enter their direct debit, would that be something you'd offer on the portal, so that the
Yeah, you can.
only can do it?
You can connect it to a portal as well. Yeah.
So they can set themselves up, and you don't actually need to talk to them.
Yeah. So you can connect it to a portal as well, and the landing page we got for the direct debit form, we can have our own form as well. If you want to brand that, or if you want to design that, we can have our own form. And the next thing is
do the transactions come in as a batch payment for you to update into CRM, or are they online?
sorry.
Are the payments that come, the direct debit payments, is that a batch file that comes back from the payment provider?
Batch file. Yeah.
So you've got an interface in there.
Yeah, there is an interface in between processing that. The reason why we're doing with this 365 is with the new 365 we got web API, And GoCardless, they got their own web API, and then it's very easy to talk to each other.
So do you load that batch file into CRM, or do you load it into your ERP system?
No, directly into CRM.
So where the account's held?
In CRM, directly into the CRM.
Okay.
And this is a bot application. So we'll see how this can be used by a student. So now you can see. Sorry? Yeah, anyway, this doesn't need to be on any website. They can be on Skype, they can be on Facebook, even they can be on Hangouts. It's a cross-platform solution. So let's say to use this appointment booking or help desk, they need to log into Office 365. Even if a student says appointment, then it knows there is no login session for student. So when you say login, this is using Office 365 authentication here. So when you click on authentication, as we already logged in, then this will generate a unique number on that. So now let's take this number, paste it back. Then it will know who is the person logged in. Now you can see these are the services available for student. So let's say if you have a general inquiry, then select University of East London. Then these are the inquiry options you have. These are the basic inquiry options for a student. So let's say alumni. Sorry. Then this is the final stage before it's submitted. If a student they want to change any details on this, then they can say no. And if they want to change the phone number, they can quickly select that and update the phone number. And now if they say yes, then this data is submitted to CRM. And in CRM system, that will create a notification to specific team saying that there is a new inquiry from student. So this is a basic inquiry. They don't need to ring someone, and they don't need to send an email and wait for the email response. And this inquiry is logged on CRM, and applications inquiry team will look after that. And now they can make an appointment with a career hub or student hub as well. So let's say now this creates an appointment in CRM with a student hub system, like a student hub team. Then once I accept the invitation, that will send an email confirmation from CRM system itself. So that's it. This is a very basic bot, like where we can minimize the applications inquiry team load. We're trying to go as much as closer to the students. Like if they have any basic inquiries, they don't need to email someone or phone someone. Try to minimize the load on the applications inquiry and support team. So yeah, that's it. These are the solutions.
now, does anybody have any questions for you there? Ask away.
Yes.
Yeah?
So this payment system,
Yeah.
what's the flexibility of engaging with other opportunities and other avenues? Because in housing, I'm from housing, there is a lot more avenues and channels of payment that we
Yeah.
require for our customers and our services. Is it a bank dependent or is it a
No, it's
platform
not a bank dependent, it's not a platform dependent, it can be anything. So, for example, if it is a council or housing department, you can process council tax payments, and if you're taking any one-off payments for parking or fine or something like that, you can immediately create a profile for that.
And what's this solution called?
Connect Pay.
Is that the only solution for Dynamics?
Yeah, for CRM or Dynamics 365, that's only the solution. There are some other solutions for processing credit cards and debit cards in CRM, but there is no solution for direct debit processing in CRM system.
Okay. And what's the ETA of funds received? What's the time scale of fund?
It depends. It is very similar to, like, for example, if you set up a direct debit with BT, the way they process your direct debit, it's similar to this Connect Pay solution as well.
What about cash payments?
Cash payments, there is no cash payment solution
No,
on this
let me
yet.
rephrase that. What about somebody's paying from card or instant payments, not a direct debit, but a payment?
Okay, a payment, a one-off payment. You can
Yes.
take the bank details and say this is a one-off payment.
And what's the ETA with from bank to send that payment to the?
3 days. 3 days off.
Okay.
That's
And
a
is
minimum
there a
fee.
limit for how much they can pay? Or?
No, there is no limit on that. It's all depends on the. It's up to the organization.
The standard. A lot of the other payment solutions, quite a few of them have a 4,000 limit.
Yeah.
Does this exceed that?
No. It depends on your bank and your organization. So,
Okay.
for example, if your organization it limited to £2,000, then you can't go beyond that.
To receive?
Yeah, to receive.
Okay.
And this payment solution that offers refunding the payment as well. So, for example, if they don't like the subscription or if they don't want to pay for that anymore,
Yeah.
you can process a refund from CRM system immediately.
And what's the ETA
ETA for
for? Was that 3 days?
3 days again. Yeah, 3 days for refund and receiving the payments. Yeah.
What's the process for users authenticating through the web portal?
So currently this is only in CRM for now, but this can be connected to a web portal as well. And again, we have 365 portals now. We can connect it to 365 portal as well. Like we can give a chance to student saying that click on this link and provide your bank details, and that will process immediately within CRM.
You mentioned that 365 has got the web API.
Yeah.
Was that one of the main? I'll rephrase the question. What was the main driver to move from 16 to 365? Was it the access you get to these?
Okay, moving from 16 to 365 is from Microsoft. This is on cloud now. This is not on on-prem.
Uh-huh.
So Microsoft, then they're not selling any 2016 licenses anymore.
Uh-huh.
So by end of this May, University of East London, they have to renew their license for CRM system, and there's no 2016 license anymore. So we forcibly moved to 365. And it's not forcibly, but looking at the features available on 365, upgraded to 365 from 2016.
Okay. So is the general fact that an upgrade is presumably better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have any issues upgrading?
No. There are no issues because from 2016 it's not really a different platform from 365. So yeah.
What about
On your
available?
chat box, would you be able to access the CRM calendars?
Yeah.
So you can actually immediately let the student see what appointments are available.
Yeah. So for example, if a student interested in open day or offer holder day event, they can say I want to book an open day event. Then that will check all the available events in CRM. That will give those available dates.
Okay.
Or if they say I want to book an appointment, then you can link it with your Office 365 calendar. Then you can say I want to meet tutor John. Then that will check the calendar of the John system, and then that will give a response.
Does it look at field 1 as well?
Yeah.
Scribe. Is your Scribe online or is that on premise?
This on-premise.
It's on premise.
Yeah,
So you,
but we also got online because
Yeah.
the reason why we're using is to replicate cloud version of database onto on-prem and use it for different purposes.
okay.
Yeah.
What's used to develop the chatbot itself?
Chatbot, it's Microsoft got their own SDK for chatbots, and that's called a bot builder, and you can write chatbot in .NET or in Node.js, like a JavaScript. There are two options for that, and that can be like once you finish developing the chatbot, you can deploy that on Azure or you can deploy that on your own hosting service. Immediately you can connect it to a Skype, or Facebook, or like your email system. So if you want to send an email confirmation using your bot, you can connect it to your Office 365 email account as well.
Has there been any research done between the different target audiences you have for students? So you have undergraduates, you have postgraduates, different age groups. In terms of interacting with that chatbot, is there any research that's been done on that in terms of the value and impact for the different target audiences?
Yeah, so till now they don't have a proper channel to interact with tutors or like to interact with some teams within the system. So each and every department, they got their own tool saying that send an email to this, ring this number, or submit a form on the website. But there is no unified space where they can interact with the team, with all different teams. And the inquiries they receive every time they send an email, to respond for an email, there should be some 10 people sitting there and spending some time on that. So we are avoiding that, responding to their queries immediately using the bot.
Okay. And in terms of, I'm going to boil this down to age brackets, for example. So do you find that older people are less likely to use the chatbot feature compared to sort of the younger generations?
So again, we're not restricting this to students like you have to use chatbot. This is an option for them. They can still ring the phone number, but we're not restricting. This is not only one option for them. They have different various options. And like these days, we know most of the people they use on Facebook or Skype. So we're getting more closer using Facebook channel.
You say most people, most young people. I
Yeah,
totally
most
get
young
that,
people,
but
yeah.
you know, as you get older and older,
Yeah.
they are less likely to use it.
Yeah.
But this
So
is what
for-
I'm interested in terms of the research that's been
Yeah.
done on the impact of those age groups.
Yeah. So again, this is still in the initial stages of implementation of the bot application. We might go into different routes for that.
So have you seen your volumes reduce, or are people just using more channels?
Yeah, we have seen that because this is more quick and responsive, responding to the query. We have seen that change in that, and that resolving the query is very quick. Yeah.
And did you say that you actually had to develop that chatbot? It wasn't something that came straight out of the box?
No.
Right.
Developed from scratch.
You developed it
Yeah.
from scratch?
Yeah.
Okay. What tool did you use for that?
It's a .NET based.
You said .NET. Okay. Thanks.
Have you integrated social media channels like Facebook, Twitter?
With CRM.
Yeah.
Like we already have a social listening. We're using social listening channel for CRM system, integrating with Twitter and Facebook. As we're using a Click Dimensions platform for email marketing. Recently, Click Dimensions, they come up with new features like you can post something from your CRM system itself. If you post anything saying that we're doing some event on so-and-so day, that will immediately post that on Facebook. There's a Facebook integration inbuilt with Click Dimensions.
Do you have the CRM system and especially the portal for the students integrated with the BLE?
We implementing with this 365 portals now. Currently, they got a UEL Direct, which is a custom portal implemented on PHP, and they connected to the student record system. But now we're considering 365 portals and connecting it to the CRM system.
So that they can submit their work
Yeah.
to the tutor
Using
via
the 365
CRM rather
portals.
than via the
Yeah.
BLE.
And the VLE solution?
Sorry?
What's the VLE solution?
Oh, this UEL.
Sorry, that's virtual learning environment.
Yeah. So what is it? Is it Moodle? Is it something else? Blackbox?
We got Moodle there.
Moodle.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Thank you. Thanks.